Hello and welcome back to this module of Advanced Sourcing. My name is Mark Hong and I'm the founder of markhong.com. So in this module, we're going to talk about getting your products made in record-breaking time, right? So how many people here would like to have their products made very quickly? Well, I'm assuming that you are saying yes, obviously, because I cannot see you. But first let's talk about some fundamental mindset issues that is really preventing people from making the products very, very quickly. Okay, so if you want to fast track your product, first thing is you don't worry about spending a little bit of money upfront, right? Because after all, you are building a long-term business. So a lot of people, what they, because when you're first getting started, you probably don't have sufficient fund and you're on a very tight budget. However, trying to save every penny, what you will end up happening combined with lack of experience is that you will do a lot more trial and error. And that in my years of experience and seeing other people as well, has been one of the biggest problem that's stopping people from succeeding and making their be able to make the products launch as soon as they can. Okay, so just be aware that yes, there will be some spending upfront because you are building a business. Okay, so it just simply costs of building a business. So just don't go cheap on that, right? You want to make sure that you are prepared, and it's sometimes it's a lot better to spend a little bit of money upfront to push you through the learning curve rather than continue to drag and drag. Okay, let me give you an example. I had some partners a few years back, and when we first started, because we have very limited budget and we were going after a huge project. Okay, so we tried to save costs on making that product. So instead of going with all the proper toolings, being able to purchase the best components, we're trying to figure out a way to save money by doing that, although we did end up saving money. However, if you think about it, right, the four of us, each one of us getting paid, although not a lot at the time, right, but all the money month after the month after month, and after 18 months, finally the project got launched. Okay, but if we were just right from the start, if we were just to go and spend a little bit of money, right? Hiring the right people, going, do things fast, then we can test out and find out, and we end up saving a lot more money. Okay, so yeah, just be aware of that. And also, another reason why you want to fast track your product making is really you want to build a camaraderie between yourself and the supplier, right? So I'm not saying that you just close your eyes and just say okay to everything. You still have to overcome some of the challenges while you are building the product, right? But you want to move them, move at them very fast, very quickly. Okay, and so at the same time, you and your supplier are together working through a problem, right? And you're taking their time, but however, you are doing things quickly, so that will help you build a camaraderie between you and your supplier, right? Which will, at the end of the day, help you establish a very serious working relationship. You have been through challenges together, you have overcome them, and they are much more willing to go to the distance with you because they know at the end of the day you are a great partner and you are here to resolve your problem. Okay, so there are basically only 4 different phases in developing a product. Okay, and the first phase is really getting your samples and getting that sample evaluated. Okay, pretty simple, right? So I see a lot of people, what they do is they say, oh my god, it costs $80 to send a small little package, right? It costs $150 to buy a sample, um, but at the end of the day, that is just not a lot of money if you're thinking this business as a long-term business. And I'm supposing that you are building this business for the long term. Am I right? Okay, I assume that you said right. Okay, so just don't go cheap. All right, spending a few $100s upfront, it's nothing, right? Even if you don't have a lot of budget, and you probably have borrowed. A lot of people have borrowed some money from friends, family, right, or gotten a loan, which I did when I first started my own business, and we want to save, but like I said, you'll end up saving more money by saving a lot of time by moving quickly. Okay, and the next phase is really simple. It's just simply designing or modifying the product. So when you are designing or modifying your product, it really depending on the complexity of the product itself. So if you are just getting started, my suggestion is to start with something simple with the minimum amount of modification possible so you can move very quickly, right? And obviously, as you build some more momentum in your business, then you can try to go in deeper, do something where you can afford to do something more complicated. Okay, and the next phase is really managing your production, right? So make sure that your products are being scheduled, okay, by the factory, and that most of the factory, they have a lot of orders, and then so they usually will, based on a lot of times it's really based on how much pressure they have to deliver a product, okay? So, or how much they like you, really. So, make sure that you do manage that production, and then you want to make sure that they are being delivered, okay, as soon as possible, and get that delivered, with the format, whether it's by air, ocean, or whatever makes sense for you. Okay, and you want to make sure that delivery is smooth and products don't get damaged. So in the next few videos, we are going to discuss each one of these different phases in depth. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video.